Salamat pagi, which means good morning. I was thinking about making a topical video, but then I think it just needs to happen. I think I'm going to use this and I'm going to process this decision with you and take you along for the ride. So, let's talk about work. I feel like I am stagnating. Last week was everything was new and I was doing new stuff and making great progress every day. And then I started working on this algorithm to pull out questions and requests from comments. And I started with this conditional algorithm that was just like, looking for particular phrases that I manually created. And then I implemented this ML machine learning model, very basic machine learning model, but it actually works decently well. And so, but the problem is, it's not quite where I want it. It doesn't get me like the highest quality results. And I'm trying to figure out how to get just the top, like the highest quality questions and requests that I can output to the creator. And it just feels like it's not quite there. And so I've been doing all of these things to try to get to that point. I've tried so much. Tried retraining the model with more data. I tried clustering the questions and requests to see like which are like popular or which topics are talked about frequently. I tried topic modeling, and what else? It doesn't really matter. I've tried a whole bunch of things to try to figure out just basically what are the top comments, what are the top comments that I should be, the highest quality, highest value comments that I can be giving to the creator. And I've been doing this for like the past week, it feels like, and I'm not really getting anywhere. And the voice inside of my head has started coming back. It's like, MVP, this is an MVP. It should have been done in like 3 hours kind of thing, and it should already be shipped. You should be working on the next thing, and so I think I'm balancing this, like, it might be perfectionism line. It's hard to say, because I think let me go this way. I think what I'm afraid of is low quality comments being put in the output. And so I think I'm worried that a creator's going to use this and they're going to see the low quality comments that are like 20% of the output, and they're going to be like, this one's not very good, and this one's not very good, and see, this is not very helpful. I'm not going to use this. And I think I'm worried about that, and maybe I'm underestimating the influence that the 80% of positive results could give. And so maybe this is just a perfectionism thing. I don't know. And so I think last night, I don't know, I had lots of, was ideating a lot last night as I was going to bed. Wrote some things down. I think it was last night. I was like, what are these thoughts that's out here in like left field? It's like, oh, what if you did this? And it's like, nah, nah. But then I was like, maybe I should. And so the thought was like, well, I mean, I kind of already have. I have an algorithm. It does things. It extracts questions and requests. It's not perfect. It's maybe. I mean, I can literally tell you it. It is. I think it's 86% accurate. Like the literal model has an accuracy score of 86% based on the data that I've trained it with. Like, what if I just, because the other thing is there's so much more to do. It's like the goal here is to get something actually up on a server where a user can actually interact with this, and it's like I'm so far from that. I have to ship this up to a server. I need a front end, some kind of interface for it, and then I need to link everything together. I need like some kind of minimal database to store the results, and like there's just a lot more pieces. I mean, like I can do it. It's not complicated, but it's just more work that's probably going to take like another week. And so it's like, what if I just accepted the current state of results as it's, okay, it's good, it's decent, and just moved on with the rest of the work to get this MVP running. And then maybe by the time everything's linked up and I have a fully functioning MVP website where users can actually like work with it, then I can come back and retrain the model with more data. But like retraining the model doesn't, or like trying topical modeling, or they are helpful, and it's basically like failures. It's like, well, I tried that and it didn't work, so I know what I don't do, basically. So yeah, this morning I was brushing my teeth and I was like, what if I just moved on and did the rest of this MVP? And I think I wanted to use this video as the push, as the reason why I should, and why I shouldn't just go back and try to, retrain it with just a little bit more data and then it'll be good, that kind of thing. It's just so frustrating to see all of these, to see a handful of just bad examples or false positives in the data. And I'm like, but this is not a good comment, and I shouldn't be showing this to a creator. So, I think I'm gonna do it. Like, what worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario is I end up in a week with a fully functioning MVP that takes user input and it works 60% accurate, whatever. It has 20% of the results are okay, and then I'm gonna gonna have to move on and actually, unless I can launch on Product Hunt and get a bunch of users, I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of cold reach outs probably to YouTube creators. But at that point, maybe at that point, I spend another couple days retraining the model, you know? But I'll have a fully functioning MVP that users can actually use that is okay to good to decent, you know? That's not a bad worst case, you know? I say we do it. Hold me accountable. Please. Please. See you tomorrow. Bye.